Hello, this is an introductory video for teachers on how to use Google Meet links through Google Classroom. We'll introduce 2 best practices tips for Google Meet links. First, know that students will only be accessing Google Meet links through Google Classroom. Also, know that students have been told that when they are accessing Google Meet links, it will only be for synchronous class time on Wednesdays and Fridays, and for virtual office hours that they sign up for on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Students also know that only some of their teachers are using Google Meet, and some are using Blackboard Collaborate Ultra. They are tracking this in a distance learning schedule template that they are filling out themselves. Now I'll offer some best practices on visibility of the Google Meet link in Google Classroom. I've logged into Google Classroom and I clicked into a demo class to show you. You'll see that here in the banner for the class, the Google Meet link is not visible. This is where students would see it if it's visible. So consider that right now I'm getting ready for class. It's about to start. So I can click the gear in the top right, scroll down, and below the Meet link, I see visible to students. I'm going to toggle that on and click Save. So shortly before class or virtual office hours, it's best practice to make this visible. Now students will be able to start logging in and joining the Google Meet link. Once the synchronous session or virtual office hours have concluded, I'm going to go back into the gear, scroll down, and make this invisible to students and save. I only want students to be able to see and click on the Google Meet link when it's time for them to come into class or come into virtual office hours. Next, I'll share some best practices for resetting the Google Meet link in Google Classroom. Again, I'm back in my demo class in Google Classroom. The same place that I make the link visible is where I can reset the Google Meet link. So head back up into the top right to click on the gear, scroll down, and here is where I see the Google Meet link. I can click here and click Reset. It's best practice at the end of each class or each virtual office hours to reset the link and make it invisible to students. So that might be something you want to get used to. Another thing to remember is you need to make sure that you are the last person to leave your Google Meet link. Please force all students to leave before you exit the room to ensure that no one will have access to that link. While resetting the link is important, it is also important to make sure you, as the teacher, are the last person to leave the Google Meet link so that no one else has access to interact within it. I hope that these best practices for Google Meet links within Google Classroom has been helpful for you. Good luck, teachers!